to talk to you about how you can control this putter face and make more putts. And the key to being successful with controlling this putter face is making sure that you're controlling what's happening with this grip. It's as simple as that. And one of the reasons why you're struggling with consistency with this putter face is because of grip pressure. And the key to being successful in putting is our tempo has to be smooth, our grip pressure has to be consistent, and what happens in putting, we have to be able to ultimately control the speed of the putter head and the speed of the golf ball. And that's where we get into our connection to this club. One of the ways that you're going to do this successfully is hold the putter properly. And so when we stand here and we hold the grip properly, what happens is that we have it going through the palm of the hand, and when it goes through the palm of the hand, that angle between the club shaft and the lead forearm there is no angle. It's dead straight. We don't want to hold it where there's a massive, we want it to be dead straight like that. Now, where does that take us? That takes us into the grip that's on the club. And what we need to do is we need to make sure that we have the right one for us. So what Golf Pride has in this tour center is some really important stuff. The first thing is that you've got a couple of different options. You've got what we call the contour grip, which is this right here, that has that little pistol, so that when you're holding it properly, that pistol is now filling this gap that would exist right in there. So when I hold this properly with the pistol, there is no gap there. And that's one of the reasons why I prefer the pistol grip. And in fact, one of the reasons why 75% of touring professionals prefer a pistol style of grip. So what Golf Pride has with the Tour Sensor is they've got two styles of grip. They've got this contour, which has that pistol, and then they've got the straight. And you can see here, it's just a straight line all the way across. Very consistent paddle on that grip, which is essential. But it's something that's going to allow you to hold this club the way you want to hold it, and you have to have some options. So you've got the straight, you've got the contour, and then as well, what you have is you have the thickness of the grip. So it comes in two different thicknesses. One is the 104 cc, what we call cc, which is cubic centimeter. That's the smaller one. And then the thicker one is 140. This 104 is about, I'm going to say about 30% bigger than a standard grip, and obviously the 140 is bigger than that. But that's also going to deal with hand size, finger size, things that you need to do or work with is your individual hand, your individual finger size, so that when you hold this, you're not holding it too tightly. And when we get to a point where we're nice and relaxed, the putter head has a flow to it, and that speed that the ball is entering the hole in now becomes consistent. So you have to be able to do that. The other thing that Golf Pride has done to increase your feel or enhance your feel is when we start to get big grips, what ends up happening is we start to reduce feel. And as we deal with this style of grip, what we have is we have a grip that enhances feel because it's made of rubber, true rubber. And what happens is that impact point happens on the face, and the shock transfers up the shaft and into the grip and into your hands. So when you're standing here and you're making a stroke, what you're going to be judging how hard to hit this based off of is what the sound is that has the right pace. And what I can tell you is that when you stand here and you look at your putting and you go, well, you know what, I'm streaky. I'm really good one day, and the next day, not so good. And part of that is going to be because of the speed with which you're hitting the ball. You don't have the proper feel because you may have a little bit too much face rotation in that stroke. Your hands may be a little bit too active. One day they're passive, one day they're active. And one of the easiest things that you can do to build that consistency back into your putting stroke and to build that feel and control of speed is to get the right grip on the putter. And I can promise you that when you do that, what you're going to find is that your consistency is going to get much, much better. We're seeing this on the PGA Tour. Players on the PGA Tour are going to thicker grips, and this Tour Sensor is going to help you shoot lower scores.